Hey, what's up everybody? Dr. Madler 1977 here. We're going to continue our Let's Play of Dragon Quest III right now. Now the last video, like what I showed you guys when I was going through and making my main character, is I said that I'd only go through it one time if I didn't get the best setting for my character, so be it. I'd just continue on. After the video I went through a few more times, I think about 11, 12 times, and I finally got the castle start, so I was able to actually get the sexy thing for my female hero. So that will give me the best stats as I level up. So we left here where I was going to make a few new characters. We'll just go upstairs and I'll show you guys. If you go talk to this person right here and talk, this is all registration. Do you want to register anybody? Yes. Please fill out their information. So basically when you go into here, you can give them a name, like, I don't know, call them whatever you want. No, nerd chick. Yeah, no. But anyways, just say you're making a character. You got a few choices here. You got your warrior, your fighter. Warrior is your basic, everyday, you know, fantasy RPG-ish warrior. Sword and shield, armor, wearing, badass. You got your fighter. Now, fighter in this game is basically a monk. You're a fist user. You fight hand to hand. Pretty decent class to use. I don't mind them, but I always prefer warriors over the fighters, so that's why I made a warrior. Mages, of course, everybody always likes the magic users. You get your nuke spells and whatnot, so great class to have. Cleric, of course, is a definite must-have. Heals your party. In the regular Nintendo version, I think it was called a pilgrim. I know I've watched quite a few videos from a couple other guys that do LPs, and I believe they said it was the Pilgrim job. It's been years since I played the original NES version of Dragon Warrior 3, or Dragon Quest 3 as we call it now. So anyways, you got your cleric, healing magic and whatnot. You always want to have a cleric with you. Always I have warrior, mage, and cleric. It's your typical RPG-ish style party to have. Your dealer is basically your merchant. Jester is, I believe it was called the Goof Off in the regular version. It's a complete useless class to have at the beginning. Now, why I say at the beginning is because later on as you go through the game, you'll get to a certain point where you can change your jobs, and at that point you can turn the Jester into the Sage class, which is a combination of a cleric and a mage. So that's really good to have, but until I get to that point, I'm not even going to make a Jester. Once I get there, I'll make myself a Jester, I'll level them up, and I'll switch their class over to Sage. But for now, I kind of want to have useful characters in my party. A thief, one of the best LP artists that I know of, he used a thief in his party when he did his video. It's a good class, but it's just not one of my favorite type of characters to have, so that's why I didn't make one. So, let's leave the screen, go downstairs, and we'll get the party that I made. Rudia's Tavern, we deal with those seeking companions. Enlist. Dismiss, of course, gets them out of your party. Roster shows you all the characters that you can invite to your party, and Enlist, of course, invites them. So, we got Sae, which is my warrior Amazon. I'll take her. Yes, I want more. We'll take Rydia, my mage. And then we'll grab my last one, which is... Now you guys probably think Rosa, but actually when I started the game, creating my characters, I went to make a cleric called Rosa, and to my surprise, there was one actually already made by the computer in there. I was like, what? Kind of odd. Or we can use Kaylin, which is my cleric, so I'll use her instead of Rosa. I love Final Fantasy series, so that's why I used Rydia, and I wanted to use Rosa, but instead I'll stick with Kaylin. If any of you guys know the books by Terry Goodkind, pretty good series. Definitely check it out, and that's where the name Kaylin comes from. So, now that we got our party, after I stop talking to the ground, what I'll do is we'll pass the items to the other party members. And for some reason, my controller stopped working, so bear with me for a few minutes here. Alright everybody, Dr. Matner 1977 here. I'm back. Got my controller working again. So as I was going on about last time, go into the items and start passing out the equipment to my other characters. So we'll give the club to Sai. Yes, I'll equip it. We'll give the Traveler's Clothes to Sai because it's a lot better than her regular clothes. Yes, I'll put that too. We'll give the Cypress Stick to Kellen. No, Rydia will get the Cypress Stick. And then we'll give, whoops, the other club. Give to Kaylin. Yep, I'll equip it. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll leave town and we'll go adventuring for a bit. Gain some levels before we go on to the next area. So, this game, when it first came out, was the first one in the series to, actually I think the first RPG period to give you the day and night time cycle. As you walk around, it'll go from day to night, and then from night to day. Depending on what time it is, either night or daytime, certain NPCs will appear in towns, or you can run into more powerful monsters at nighttime. We'll start fighting when you leave the town. They're traditional slimes that have been around since Dragon Quest I. So, fight. So, ready. Let's use Blaze on the slimes and fight. Each of them start with their own spells. Of course, the player has to receive HP, and the wizard has an elemental spell to damage the elements. So that done, you gain XP, gold. We'll get into a couple more fights. As I make some more of these videos, I'll start cutting out the battles. It's not so long and tedious, but for the first few, unfortunately, I'll have them in the game videos because I'm still learning how to edit them properly. And plus, I don't think this program that I'm using has a pause feature. Every time I stop it, I gotta restart. It makes a whole new video, and to cut and piece together those videos are going to take me some time to learn how to do it properly. So. Probably not. And level up. Sai reaches level 2. Maximum HP rises by 3 points, strength by 4, and stamina by 1. Kellen reaches level 2. HP rises by 4, MP rises by 30 points. Damn, that's pretty good. Strength +1, Stamina +2, and Wisdom +3. Learns Expel. Slime drop to chest. Metal Code. It's not too bad. We'll go back to town. Rest at the inn. Or actually not the inn, we'll go to my house. Hey, Mom. Yeah, I did. It went pretty good. Of course I did a great job. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Got on a few battles with some slimes. One thing I always wondered about, Dragon Quest games and Final Fantasy is if you go back through the old ones you'll have like a party of 4 people or 5 people. And a lot of times you only have one bed, so things getting a little wild there. Anyways, what I'm going to do is stop the video here. And then I'll catch y'all later. This is Dr. Madnar 1977, and have a good day.